What do you do with a tube that's got a loose space? Well, I've tried a lot of different ways to fix them over the years. Tried silicone rubber. I've tried super glue. That definitely doesn't work. I've seen people use rubber cement, furnace cement, all kinds of awful stuff. I finally figured out what to do. And the answer is so simple and so stupid that you won't believe it. But the answer is a glue gun. Now here's a mercury vapor tube in 866 that had a loose base. Well, the high voltage comes off of the base of this thing after it's been rectified. It can be 1,000 or 2,000 volts. You do not want those wires twisting around in there. You don't want them breaking, you don't want them shorting out, so you need the base secure. I just took this glue gun and put a bead around there. And it bonds to the plastic and it bonds to the glass very well. It's extremely secure. Depending on how good your eye is, you may get something as sanitary as that, or you may get something as funky looking as that. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Nobody is going to be in there inspecting your tubes, but if you have a steady hand and you get the thing good and hot before you start, you can get a good bead on there. The point is, let me put down the camera, that this is really tight and secure. Now if you get a tube that gets really hot in operation, really hot, this may not work out so well. In this case, this is an 866, and they get hot enough to vaporize the mercury, but most of the heat is higher up in the envelope. The 3B28s that I use instead of the 866s barely get warm at all. They got a little filament in there. All it has to do is ionize the gas. Doesn't get hardly hot at all. But these tubes are expensive now, and it's certainly it's dangerous to have a basis be loose, and it's difficult to get the tubes out. You really shouldn't have tubes in the radio with a loose base. So this is a good way to do it. This is a Chinese glue gun. I bet this didn't cost $5. But man, this really works, and all the failed methods I've seen were uglier than this, or else just simply didn't work at all. Super glue just won't work. Epoxy would probably work. The advantage of this is it cools very fast. In a couple of minutes you can handle these things. There's no fumes, and this stuff is really tough. Take a razor blade or something to this stuff when it's cooled, and you'll find out how tough it is.